on XFM 104.9 with Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You'll be pleased, Rick.
Go on.
Ricky Anderson has emailed in.
Dickers!
Danderson.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are you doing, Dindo?
He's probably our biggest fan.
Diddler, you little diddler!
Exactly. He has emailed in, as ever. Ricky, your show fascinates me. How do you maintain such levels of senseless drivel? That's from Randy Anders.
Little diddle donners!
Oh! So, thanks again,
Dudley.
for that, yep.
Well done. He's, yeah, that's great. I get a buzz. I was disappointed last week where he didn't. Ask him why he's didn't email us
He didn't respond last week. No, it's a shame.
Probably busy. I don't believe he had something better to do.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
I can't believe that of anyone.
No.
When you've got this sort of level,
exactly,
intense chat. What have you done this week, Karl?
Well, I've had a few days off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Still, doing stuff for this show and that, but managed to
Well,
get a
not
few
really.
hours in.
Yeah, not really.
Just doing nothing, and bought a place. So I was looking at kitchens.
Yeah.
Weighing some of them up and
checking them out,
and also ordered a sofa.
Yeah.
Nice sort of comfy sort of leatherish sofa.
Oh, a leatherish.
Oh, I don't like leather sofas.
Yeah, but what are you picturing?
A leather sofa.
A leather sofa.
Yeah,
I just
but like
it's squeaky and it's
this isn't. This
isn't it?
No, this isn't like that.
But I want a really old, sinky dainty fabric. I want a sofa that is as comfortable as a bed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if it was acceptable, you'd have a bed in your lounge, wouldn't you? If that was allowed, without seeming like you were sort of like elderly, or
that would be good. And I'd have a drip going in.
Yeah.
Sort of like with nutrients. I can't be bothered to chew. No,
you can't.
Lager, sort of lager with sort of vitamins.
Vitamins.
And then one going from my knob down to the toilet.
To the lavatory.
And with all the remote controls. And that would be amazing.
To be fair, you're almost there, Rick. I've certainly seen the toilet tubing when I've been round in the past.
My dad's bed, right? My dad would never change his chair. My mum would try and get rid of it because it would just fit to him and it'd just be absolutely dilapidated, right? And
he had like his own chair in the lane.
Yeah, his own chair, right? And then and his bed, right? When they had separate rooms towards the end, and his bed, right? It had it for years, and it was a big dip. It was just like a spoon in the middle, where it was concaved. And my mum used to just vacuum it out.
Oh!
Well, the little bits are like, he'd have a fag in bed, or he'd do his roll-ups in bed.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that's
he said to him, why do you like that bed? It's curved, he goes, it means I can't fall out. I did, it was like, in a hammock. That's great.
That can't have been good for his back.
Well, I don't think it mattered. Towards the end of it. A hammock would be, I really would love a hammock. I think a big beanbag would be good, wouldn't it? With a telly.
A beanbag as big as a bed would be amazing.
Yeah, but this is still the telly thing, because do you prop yourself up a little bit to watch it? Do you watch it on the side, which is annoying? Do you turn the telly on the side?
I've always wondered about that.
The weird thing is, right, I've mentioned before about certain things that are just right, like your hand. 5 fingers is just enough, right? One more.
The sex tips.
It ruins stuff.
Yeah, one less.
One less, and I was saying about drying your pots and that, it'd be really slippery and that.
Yeah.
Right? And the weird thing is, right,
I think that's what nature had in its mind.
No, yeah. But like, my mum and dad, right, they moved to this little house, right? And, they had loads of furniture that they've collected over the years without chucking out, and they've moved to this small house, so they just had too much furniture, right? And they had this double bed, and that was for when friends come round and that, they can stay there. But the problem was he wanted to sort of put these wardrobes in the bedroom, right?
Right.
That went on either side of the bed.
Sort of wrapped around the bed.
Yeah, but because the room was so small, he thought, I can sort that out.
Yeah.
Right? And he sawed the bed.
He sawed the bed?
He sawed the whole thing, so you've got your mattress, your bed, and everything.
What, he just sliced some off?
Like a big sandwich, just cut a bit off the edge.
Cut the crust off.
About how much is that, would you say?
About 8 inches, 6 inches.
8 inches.
But hold on, but that won't work. Because it'll all fall out the side, and then what happened to the springs and all the supports and stuff? It'll just collapse.
It didn't all come out and that. I mean, it's not the comfiest bed. but the weird thing is, he did it, and even though it's only like that 8 inches or whatever, it totally ruined it. It's
well, of course it would.
No, but what do you think I mean? I don't mean it ruined it as in it looks a mess.
No, it would have been uncomfortable.
Not even that though. Just the fact it's that little bit shorter. It's like, God, for 2 people, this is hard work now. This is like you haven't got enough room, even though it's only 8 inches.
Why did he build the wardrobes first without measuring, putting the?
I think he did all that and then thought, oh, it'll easily fit in there, and it didn't. So he had to sort of saw a bit off the bed. But it's just weird how only 8 inches.
Did he use one of those electric saws?
Yeah.
And
That's
presumably there was just kind of material and wood just flying everywhere.
What did he do with the legs? Did he have to move the legs in a bit?
He moved the legs. Looking at it, right, once it's got like the quilt on it and everything, you wouldn't know. I was like,
Sure.
yeah, that's alright, you've done a good job.
Yeah.
And I went to bed at night, he's like, you know, sleep well. Got up in the morning after having about 45 minutes sleep and said, something not right with that.
Yeah.
And he
You
goes, "What do
really are
mean?"
your father's son, aren't you?
I said,
There's something not
I said,
right
it's
with
not
that.
right. And he said, oh, well, I said, what have you done? It doesn't seem the same. And he said, oh, I had to shorten it, sort of thing, you know, to fit in the gap. I said, well, I can't sleep in it. I said that, and there was a big kerfuffle. My mum was saying, look, you have our bed then, and we'll sleep in that one. And my dad was like, sod that,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ruined.
you know.
Some idiot cut it.
So, there was a big debate going on about where we should sleep, and I was saying, look, you know, I only come and see you, like, every couple of, you know, probably once every 6 months.
I'm not being funny, but next time we go home, can I film it? Just for, do you know what I mean, Channel 4 or something?
Well, you know, I mean, the Osbournes is not on at the moment. The
Yeah, I know.
Pilkingtons.
It'd be-
Now that would be extraordinary.
Oh, can we film it?
That's brilliant.
Is anyone from Channel 5 listening to this show?
Or Bravo.
Yeah.
The Pilkingtons.
Weird, though. Weird.
Play a record?
What do you want to play? Do you want to play, do you fancy playing something of yours?
What, have we got
I
anything?
don't know, something that was sent in to you, maybe?
Oh yeah, no, I'll tell you, yeah, I'd like to play this. Yeah, Bronze Age Fox. Band from Bristol, my neck of the woods.
Always
play the
working,
tune,
Carl.
play the tune.
Always working. He's
Play the
always
tune.
working. He's on the ball. He's on the ball. He's on the Bobby ball. Coldplay, The Scientist, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Carl, what are you doing?
I wish that's how you spoke.
Right, what are you doing then?
Let's have a quick reprise, if we could, of the Rockbusters clues.
Yeah, Rockbusters, if you've just tuned in, you've missed it this week. Here's your 3
Well, no,
clues.
you haven't. That's why we're giving the clues again.
Yeah, no, but if they haven't,
Eh?
What?
say if they've been busy. And
Just give the clues again.
first one.
God.
Don't argue with him, because he isn't going to change his mind. That's AA. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. Yeah. And the third and final one, I might have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Interesting.
Are we telling them or still?
No.
chance? Yeah.
People have still got a chance to win those extraordinary prizes. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We've
It's
still
email
got
only.
features to come though, Steve. It's
Go on.
incredible. We've still got Ritual.
We've got
Where, remember last time? People in India, it's good to have a flathead.
Yes.
We've got Do We Need 'Em? I've got That's Ridiculous.
That's a great game.
What should we do next? What should we do next?
It's too much.
Do we need him out of the way?
Get Do We Need 'Em out of the
Conquest.
way?
Yeah, just,
Let's explain it again.
if you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out, you know, we've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Just doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet,
Yeah,
right? And finding out if we need them or not, right?
yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
Sea snails,
Well, yeah.
snails in general. Don't know much about snails, land snails. Know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that, 'cause we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right, so I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it, right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the
Right.
stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No, I didn't
No.
know that.
Bet you're glad you answered the phone today. Right. They love beer,
Beer, yeah, who doesn't?
and also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right, I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important, yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea, they graze on algae, and
But
they provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish, you know, or any animal, why do they exist?
would you be upset if, you know, someone said, we're getting rid of them?
Oh, yeah.
You would be?
They're an animal, you know, I wouldn't...
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job, don't be worrying about that, because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine. Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you work in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked for my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, you know, that's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, but snails, you know, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, you know. What did they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, their descendants were around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they've survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I think that sounds a bit... I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to, just as, you know, it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't.
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
Carl, I'm proud of you. That
He
was...
was getting really quite annoyed.
I know. What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't tell
the
them.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you could
Oh,
tell.
God. Brilliant. So he's been around a long time, but what have they done? Well,
have they done?
that was great, Carl. Play a record. Well done.
Bit of Amy Man.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this song, Red Vines. It's brilliant. I love that. Amy Man, Red Vines. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
You mentioned earlier when we had our regular email from Dickie Anderson.
Yeah.
Randers, as I call him.
Dandy son.
Yeah. You mentioned it because we didn't get anything from him last week. We didn't get anything from him last week. Anyway, he's obviously listening. Rich, because he's emailed in to explain his absence. Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in last week. Only I was in HMV returning the 14 copies of The Office I got for Christmas. That's from Randers. So he's explained himself.
Oh,
he's
dear.
excused himself.
Oh, Anders, we should get him on one day.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Carl. That's ridiculous. 3 amazing scientific facts, one of which is spurious. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 1. Girls can't throw because the part of their brain that allow men to throw properly in a girl is used up in emotion. 2. Gravity isn't instantaneous, it works at the speed of light. The force of gravity. 3. Statistically, you're more likely to be trampled by a donkey than dying in a plane crash.
Now, even though the last one sounds daft, I think I've read that. About the donkey thing.
Okay.
So, girls What's the first one?
Girls can't throw properly because the part of the brain that allow men to throw is used up in emotion in a woman. Gravity isn't instantaneous, it works at the speed of light. So when you drop something, the force kicks in at the speed of light.
What do you reckon, Steve?
Well, it's not for me to say.
Is this a trick one where none of them are ridiculous? Or
One of those three. One of those three is not true.
Right, well, it's definitely not the donkey, right? So, I reckon the girl one, throwing stuff.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well done.
Well
Very
done.
well done indeed.
Yeah.
Very well done indeed.
That's 2 out of 2 he's got so far.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll teach you some stuff now. Right.
I've always been fascinated by the donkey fact, because it is an extraordinary fact that more people are killed apparently by donkeys
Yeah.
than they are by airplane crashes.
Well, I suppose in countries where they're used and used a lot, that they go a bit mad and squash it.
But my concern is that when you go on a plane, there's so many checks. I mean, it takes 40 minutes to go through all the checks: the air pressure, the cabin pressure, the fuel, checking the flights, the takeoff, all the rest of it. Our checks for donkeys.
Nothing.
Did someone close the gate? I think so.
Exactly.
That's our
Is he
donkey
annoyed?
checks.
Is he annoyed or not? You're not working him too hard, are you? Yeah. He's got his hand. Is there two holes for the ears? Yes.
Well, I think that's what's happening. I don't think it's accident. I think they're picking us off. I think they're so annoyed that a nickname for them is ass.
Yeah.
And they've got to wear the little hat. They've got to ride give kids rides on the beach and that. I think they're just sort of annoyed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sort of just picking us off one by one.
Yeah.
Teaching us a lesson.
If we had the same stringent checks
Exactly.
on donkeys as we do on international flights, maybe there'd be a little less there.
Exactly. Wise words.
Cheers.
Wise, if slightly incoherent words.
Go on, Carl.
Got that right. Acid. I would sort you out with some science.
Brilliant. I forgot the puns in mind, didn't I? I forgot the puns.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right, so, you asked to sort of be taught some science and that last week after being taught about war, so, did some research. And, there's a few things, I think we'll just cover one of them now.
Go on.
We've talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have
I
discussed that a
love
lot.
the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit, I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still
More left
interesting
field.
and it's a little bit, it's still
Yeah, we
sort
talk
of
about hairy
science.
kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show.
Well, it's one that...
Sorry, I noticed both of you there dropped the H, or the H, or however it's
I
pronounced.
had to, 'cause
So
it-
airy,
airy
obviously
kids,
mean
yeah.
hairy.
Yeah.
Hairy children, not
Yeah,
sort of airy, kind of light-headed or...
Yeah.
Well, there was the case of the one who lived in China.
Yeah.
And,
Which was weird for 2 reasons, wasn't it?
yeah.
Well, go on.
One was, like, he was covered in hair.
That's already weird.
And the doctor sort of checked him over and said, well, yeah, he is hairy, but he's quite healthy, apart from he had a little bit of eczema and a boil. That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right, we have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right. Remember when I told you about a lad who was living at home with his mum and dad, right? Everything's, normal life, go to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then, I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit, and he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now, they kept having arguments, so the kid ran off into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
God.
Now, he left, he went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys.
Right.
Right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the weird
He loved
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh,
Sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, but you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange and that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what it's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So, he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day to get some food, and the people there were like, "Hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey."
He went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair, so it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But that was a weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then
So presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
No, he's just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's the monkey.
How did he walk?
Newspaper and
How
some
did he
milk.
walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I don't know if that's when he was running away after they'd sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a picture.
So he was a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with the beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant.
And
The beard kicked in a little bit.
So listen, the people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him.
Yeah.
Shaved him. Right. Got it all off. Didn't grow back again.
Right.
You're an idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're an idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an idiot.
No, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So that's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot.
Did you see the stylish kids in the riot? I cherish you, my love.
Libertines, Time for Heroes, and XFM 104.9. Right, okay, so have you got anything that is science, as opposed to nonsense?
Well,
Kid went off with some monkeys, grew hair, came back, shaved him, it didn't grow back. I mean, just think. Right, something else.
There's a few things I found.
Yeah.
There's a fella
Oh, God.
who had hiccups for 69 years. That was a bit annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've discussed.
Imagine if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've already discussed.
Did we discuss that?
Not really.
Did I not tell you what he said? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else have we got? Well, there's something here that you sort of know.
Is this going out live?
This is happening, right?
Right, go on.
But remember when you talked about sponges?
Yeah.
If you get a red sponge and a blue sponge.
You liquidise them, pour them back into a tank. After a few hours, they know which was which, and they reform as a red sponge and a blue sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird when you told me.
Yeah.
Looked it up, did a bit of research.
Yeah.
Thought that's sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with a mouse's brain.
Okay. Explain a bit more?
No, you can't.
If you get a dead mouse,
Yeah.
put its brain into a blender, blend it up, leave it standing for a bit.
Making that up, aren't you? You're confusing this. You watched Nigella Lawson make some sort of pudding.
No.
What do you mean? It won't work with the brain.
Well, it does with I mean, not human brain. Don't be trying that.
Although.
But, no, a mouse one. A mouse one.
And what happens?
It sort of reforms. Goes back together again. No, it's because apparently it's made up of the same stuff as.
But it doesn't, does it? Because if it's dead, if it's a dead brain, the cells can't act anyway. The fact the sponge is that it doesn't kill the cells, it liquidises them, it doesn't kill the cells.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be a dead brain anyway. It would have to be a live brain taken out from a live mouse for the cells to be getting oxygen and working and being sensitive to each other. And that, I don't see how that could work like it does in sponges.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
You're not a scientist.
I've just sort of read it and gone, oh, that's interesting. I'll tell Ricky and Steve about it.
Yeah.
You're quizzing me as if I've come up with it. It's someone else has done it and said it works.
Sure.
So I'm not.
Do you think ghosts are behind it, or do you think there's a scientific explanation for it?
No, it's just one of them weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what you sort of science covered for this week.
Well, that was another barnstorming feature from Karl Pilkington.
Is that it? Is that the two things you got this
Thanks very
week?
much for that.
Well, I mean,
There's nothing behind them. Do you know what I mean by this? There's not like a weight of intellect behind these facts.
Why don't you make that your science project for this week? Find a dead mouse somewhere, Carl, and a blender, and we'll bring that in next week. We'll do it live on air. See what happens.
Oh.
Well,
Do you feel sort of let down a little bit sometimes with our reactions?
well,
What are you expecting us to do? What are you expecting us to just like look at you, open-mouthed, staring at you in awe?
just like, oh God, yeah, where did you find that out? And like,
Yeah, but
Well, we know.
you never tell us.
We know where you found it out. You looked on the internet and a strange homemade website by a maniac somewhere, who puts on stupid things that he heard through Chinese whispers. That's where you get your information from. I doubt that anything you've ever come up with is verified. If it is, it's luck.
But what do you expect me to do for you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just...
You know, I'd like to know what the source of the information is. I'd like it to be, you know, a research study by the University of Columbia, rather than, you know, a guy who calls himself Mr. Pickles. On a website somewhere. www.lunatics.com.
I mean, oh God.
Some kind of evidence, do you know what I mean?
I must warn you now, you know that Steven Spielberg thing's coming, Taken? Yeah? About alien abduction. When you watch it, just remember this, it's not a documentary. Okay?
Alright.
Alright?
You remember E.T.? We were discussing that earlier. You know that's not fact. It's not actual fact.
Brilliant. Black Star Radiohead from the Bends on XFM 104.9.
Rick John has emailed in.
Yeah.
It looks here like he's maybe trawled the web himself. I mean, I don't know if people just immediately leap onto the web every time Carl says something in his defence.
I think our listeners are always on the web.
Yeah. Anyway, he seems like he's reprinted here a news story, which seems to confirm Carl's Monkey Boy story.
Yeah, what was the news
Doctors
story?
baffled by boy 6 covered in ape-like hair. Doctors in Kazakhstan are baffled after finding a 6-year-old boy covered in ape-like hair.
Yeah.
The boy, called Ablay, was found in a remote mountain village close to the Chinese border. He's covered in thick hair from head to toe and has an oval-shaped skull. Doctors suspect nuclear radiation or a genetic disorder may be responsible.
Fine.
But it's an interesting bit
But,
here.
but sorry, it's not that you could have genetic defects. I've seen lots of people born with long noses, 5 feet, etc. I'm saying
You've
that
been
he
to
wasn't
Bristol,
normal. he wasn't normal, and then went to live with monkeys and grew the hair.
Well,
that's
no,
my
true.
point.
But it says his mother and father are distant relatives. Such marriages are common in the Kazakhstan mountain hamlets. Now, the village elders were consulted as to what to do with him, right? Now, these are the village elders. These are the wise men of the village. These are the people, presumably, that all year long are telling the village how to live, how to survive.
Yeah, you're
what
in
to
charge
do.
because you've lived longest.
Yeah, exactly. You presumably are solving any kind of moral conundrums,
Yeah.
any sort of awkward things. Do you know what they suggested that they do with their hairy son?
Go on.
Send him to the circus.
The Carl's nodding.
Put him in the circus. That was what they suggested, and the mother actually wanted him to go to school.
Instead, there's I don't
instead
know,
of a
school or circus, I don't know. We don't know what's better for him.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
We must consult the elders.
What do you think, Carl?
It's not a bad life, is it?
What, the circus?
Yeah.
Well, you ran
Kids
away
will
from
love
it.
Yeah.
I love it. But remember that thing that I saw about that fella who, I don't know if I should talk about it really. It's a bit-
Go on. Tell us now. You've hooked me. Come on. You can say it. It's okay. What, are you worried that it might be insulting to someone?
Well, it's not nice, but...
Well, you're not taking the mickey out of it. You're telling us to go on.
It's just, it was in that book again that you got me. You know, the book full of weird people.
Go on.
And things that are wrong with them, and hairy people, and
Yeah.
lad with 3 legs and that. There's a fella, basically just a head and a little body on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Right? Picture of him having a shave. And he was shaving with his mouth bit like that.
With his tongue.
Like that on the radio.
Yeah.
Just like-
Carl is now doing an impression of a man shaving with his
Yeah.
mouth.
Well, it's just a head, bear in mind. He's doing an impression. Imagine a head with a very tiny body on a skateboard shaving with its tongue. That's what Carl was doing.
Oh, and he was depressed because he kept getting hats for Christmas.
But if you were him, you would just grow a beard, wouldn't you, rather than...
Oh, God.
rather than go through all
But you
that
get
hassle.
it caught in the wheels of his skateboard.
It's what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That was P. That was Pixies.
Picks his. It kind of works, yeah.
And the third one.
I'll let you have that one.
I'll have to put that woman in an oven. That was AB. That was Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
It's good.
Anita Baker.
Anita
Yeah,
Baker.
I'll let you have all 3 today.
So
You've done well.
So do you want to pick a winner, Steve?
Well done to Mark Leder from Bow. He wins those fairly mediocre prizes. Enjoy them.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, well, we've had a few laughs.
We've had a few laughs, a few tears, a few scientific breakthroughs.
Exactly.
Gotta get a picture of Carl somewhere in the national press, just his little round head there.
I had an email here. Karl is trying to distract attention from the fact that he is a monkey raised among humans and horses and has failed to develop hair.
It's, I can just imagine him being the second cleverest in a troop of monkeys. You know what I mean?
Second cleverest.
Do you know what I mean? So,
picking fleas out of their hair.
Oh, look at his little face. I'll tell you what. Heat, I'm gonna get a picture of you. Just put it in the radio section of Heat. This is what Karl looks like.
Oh, another email. Someone said, when the monkey boy went to the shops, he was naked. Where did he keep his money?
Good point. Didn't happen then.
Right. Well.
Oh.
So that's that. We didn't even do all.
What do you mean?
We didn't get round to ritual.
Oh, come on, give us ritual.
We
have quickly.
No,
we have got time. Just do it. Why haven't we got time? It's 10:02.
Right. Well, we've got a long track to finish on.
Well, just do it.
It's.
Are
you familiar with the place called?
Go on.
Easter Island.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what they do out there?
Eat eggs. I don't know.
Well,
Go
that's
on.
Close.
Go on.
Right. What they do, right? There's a lot of people living on an island.
Yeah. Easter Island.
And to find out who's going to be running the place. They
don't hold elections, do they?
They have these birds that lay like expensive eggs on an island.
Expensive eggs. They lay expensive eggs.
Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, go on.
On this island.
Yeah. Easter Island?
Once a year. No, off it, like about 2 miles out. Right?
Oh yeah.
And
Whitsun Island.
The sea.
Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah, Pancake Island.
Just
tell us. No, tell us. Right, finish it now. Don't you dare. Oh, I'm gonna
Joni Mitchell. You. Blue Motel Room from the album Nigeria. It's the song for ladies this week. Thanks for listening. Next week, Easter Island.
So, Karl just getting a little bit frustrated there with Steve. Having nothing to offer after being off for a week. Do you know what he calls you now behind your back?
Oh, God, here we go.
No, it's alright. He calls you the Professor, because of a picture of you in, My Media.
Oh, right.
What did you say? He said
Did you approve it?
I didn't actually, no.
No, you know what it is, don't you? It's, you know when you take it from an angle, it sort of distorts one side, and they've taken a picture from a bigger picture, I think, and so... It's, do you know what I mean, like he's looking in a kettle. And he went, what's going on there? He said he looks like one of those professors of BBC Two schools programmes.
Well, I take that as a compliment, considering what I call you behind your back. And I say, no, ain't the professor.
Well, Karl's looking pretty good at the moment, aren't you?
I'm surprised, can I just say, I'm surprised that you got chosen for having clean nails at school. To serve the biscuits, because I always imagine you, when I look at you, I see you as a child, I see you as a grubby little child, who's always out in the street getting dirty.
Karl is quite hygienic, because he's always got a nice little...
Nowadays I do.
Yeah, nice little top on.
Not the boyhood Karl. I always imagine you being quite neglected.
No, me clothes weren't always the best, and they were a bit warm, but they were always clean.
Yeah. Is a country song coming on? Are you Dolly Parton?
I always imagine your house as having, and actually to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same, always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah, also, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just, it smelled
and cigarette smoke, maybe?
Yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets, and cigarette smoke, and
such a working class smell, that.
Yeah.
That's a real working class, sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking like me now?
Yeah. Right, yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that Karl's cleaned up his house.
I have 2 baths.
No, you are obsessed.
I love
Is this really bad of me? I was in, Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Karl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shop.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in the restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I'm not made of money.
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid each or something.
But I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose and some guy came in behind me. Yeah, and he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really...
What's just right about the time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was past
You want to get out of that game early, don't you?
He's past the point of no return, this guy.
I see, right,
I think it was too late for him. I think there was no going back, really.
6 months, you got the best out of
he was walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly, he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, alright, what's your name? And I said, Steve, and he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
did he have a bell round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard, had him thrown out. You know, I'm all part.
This man does not have the funds to be shopping here. Please have him removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And, so they had him thrown out, and you know, I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across whether his kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
Whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, oh, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums. Wouldn't
that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on the list. I know it's dropping this down. What do I know? I need some batteries from a Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right.
I was like, do you not think that he...
Alright. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one?
What do you mean?
They made about 90, and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog, and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells...
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts on a crumpled
he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him
clean
his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit, and he's a bit embarrassed by her.
Yeah, that could be true.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh my God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wait a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
This?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright?
I thought it was gonna be Columbo. That would have been a joy. Ding dong!
My wife loves you. Yeah. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we
listen, with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So, I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, let's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks.
Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk. We don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them. Yeah. God.
Yeah. If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Alright, just choose the best one.
Right.
On The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Alright, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my, hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? It's sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm just saying that, you know, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
Well, keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed, he says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
Right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right, Steve.
I know, I was just a bit edgy there.
It's Holy Fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, alright. Well, otherwise, Carl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So,
go on then.
Tell people what the prizes
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
Alright, let me have a look. We got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I have no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I sort of give a cryptic clue, and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking? That might or might not be the initials that I'm gonna say. That's how you gotta think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a...
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in the puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Whitney Houston.
Jamaican, swinging a fish round. D-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
That's how they work. So, there's three of them, you email in. So here we go then. Number one. The gingerbread man has only got one leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got one leg.
Got
the
it.
Initials there. LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one. These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. Alright? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the...
East Midlands swear a lot. The initials TTD. Right? And, the third one. Have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done three then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only got one leg.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. I've got that one. I got two.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot, TTD. And, the third one, have a holiday in Italy, TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, just...
Oh yeah, like he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Email only, please, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
So we got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to the answers on that.
Bit of feeder would be good, wouldn't it?
Alright.
I love it. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the Ricky Gervais show on XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce, and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's political as well. I'm getting in
well, there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off. I mean,
I was showing that some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
He's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends all different?
Well, that could be... it wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's, you know...
what, holy fuck?
Holy... yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy. Close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella.
David Gray.
Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
'Cause he's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but, he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right? He's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, he talks... You know, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And, I said, Carl going out for a drink. I went, he went, Robin's not gonna be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with, Johnny, and, I'd set him up. I knew Robin was gonna be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, hi. I go, alright. Carl goes, I'm going. And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, oh, don't be stupid. He went, no. And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Carl goes, points at him, he goes, I said, was he gonna be here? You know I don't like him. And Robin just... it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, well, shall I go? I went, no, don't. And Johnny went, oh, Carl, he's a lovely bloke, right? And Carl went, well, no, you know, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing.
No, of course.
Than you. And I went, look, just have a chat. He goes, no, it's not worth it. You know, and Robin was going, right. I go, Robin, stay. He went, no. So and I made him stay. And in the end, they were getting on, weren't you?
Well, yeah, in the end...
I can't believe, what were you thinking, Carl? What kind of a despicable man are you? That's
why am I the bad one?
Of all the things you've done,
Hang on a
that
minute.
is terrible.
Why am I the bad one when it's when it's Ricky's fault that we were both there anyway?
We all understand
But it's
the
a public
rule
place.
is you don't say to someone in front of them, I don't like this person, I'm shooting off.
I don't think I said it like that.
You did, you
wouldn't be
said
surprised,
exactly like that. Yeah, and he was like genuinely confused. And he was sort of like sitting there thinking, oh, do I have to take this? What have I done? And he was upset anyway. He just done a show that didn't, you know.
are one of those typical mancs who are arrogant and they swagger around the place like, I don't need anyone. And I'll tell you this, if you ever lose Suzanne, you are going to be one lonely man, I'll tell you, because you make no effort to maintain your friendships.
You say these sort of things that he's saying to you about Liverpudlians. And I'll tell you what, I've never met a Liverpudlian as rude as you.
You're like the Oasis brothers, you know, Larry, loud, rude.
No, but I said no, Robin's alright. I had a chat with him. He was a bit quieter the other night, he was fed up. I said if he's fed up all the time, I'd be happy.
I said...
He's fed up because you've just insulted him.
And he said he was alright, he didn't talk much. I said when he was upset because he'd been in the show and stuff, he said, well, tell me next time one of his family dies, we'll have another drink.
I don't know what you're like, Carl. I don't know what you're like, mate. You are I just think you're... The more I get to know you, the more I hate you.
You're not a good mate with him. You would, like, taking the fun out of his little thumbs that he's got.
Yeah, but that's my squeezing his head to you, isn't it? I've got different mates with different parts of the body.
Yeah.
I like to squeeze your head. I like to look at his thumbs and that.
It's weird, you know, because, right, I was thinking of doing a bit of educating Ricky, right? I'm always looking for stuff, learning stuff, as well as doing the other job and that.
Yeah.
And when we went out with Robin, and,
what does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
Well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin, he's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like, Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man, you know what you get in there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So I
wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some, research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
go on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, you know what that saying means if someone says...
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means...
a rule of thumb, it's a general rule.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right. Well, where it actually came from is, years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know,
You
yeah.
couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
I know, I was thinking
a big
Robin
bloke
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, it's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated, because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had, his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with 2 hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea... What date was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot a Welshman.
I just love the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs.
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll say, well, what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah, width of your thumb. Alright. Better? Yeah.
It's like it's like I always remember seeing in the swimming baths, there used to be, those signs that would say, no running, no jumping.
Yeah.
That makes sense, no bombing, fair enough. No petting.
No petting.
It's like you're not allowed to kiss. In the swimming baths. And I love the idea that it's probably some kind of lifeguard who sort of maybe saw his ex-girlfriend getting off with some bloke in the water and thought, right, there's no petting anymore in here.
What do you mean?
No petting, you're not allowed to kiss her. Or, no one.
You're not doing this just because you used to
nothing, there's not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem, just leave and don't kiss. You want to swim, but don't kiss. There's no petting. Did you just write that on in yourself in biro?
Yeah.
No.
What's this no fiddling downstairs in or out the swimming pool?
No.
No fiddling with her downstairs?
No.
Right.
That does annoy me though. I was saying to Ricky the other night when we were walking somewhere.
No taking her for a drink afterwards. You can't enforce that.
People who kiss and that in the street. That annoys me.
Yeah, people showing their affection for one another.
No, they can hold their hand and that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it was just...
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I see 2 people eating each other, like, in a restaurant or something.
2 people eating each other?
You know, snogging in public,
okay.
So that's that. Answers for Rockbusters, are we doing them now?
Yeah, well, come on then. Well,
no, I think let's play a record, let's come back with
apparently
answers for
what about a bit of Cure?
Do you want a bit of Cure?
Yeah.
We're gonna go wrong.
The Cure. XFM 104.9. Good track, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Going all the way back. All the way back there. Wow, Rockbusters. The results. You've had a few real proper answers, I hear. So, either I'm wrong, or people do think like you. I've got 2 of them. What are the clues again?
Right. First one was, the gingerbread man has only got 1 leg.
I got that.
That was LB.
Limp Bizkit.
Right.
Yeah,
the
that
third
works.
The third one that I think you worked out.
Yeah.
Have a holiday in Italy.
Chewing Breaks.
TB, Chewing Breaks.
Yeah, this is the one I can't get. If there's a reason why I can't get this, we're not doing Rockbusters
Can
again.
I give the answer to this one?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
The clue, these people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Yeah. TTB.
TTB.
The answer?
TTD.
Yeah, go on.
Give the clue again?
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're never doing Rockbusters again.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're not doing it. You've blown it. You see, you sneak that one in,
Yeah, but I always like to sort of give 2 that, you know, are fairly easy, and then you sort of work out the men from the boys then, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'd have done a character called Tourette's Boy, friend of the little Chinaman, and it went, ding dong, oh look, it's Tourette's Boy, friend of, holy fuck, holy fuck, you'd have been annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, who's your mate, Tourette's Boy? Holy fuck. You'd have been annoyed, wouldn't you?
Is that a character from Lenny Henry's show? I
can't remember whether it's Chris Moores or Lenny Henry.
Yeah, one of them. Anyway, the winner, lucky old Richard Perks from Birmingham. He's listening presumably on Sky. And so nice to have him listening. And that's Richard Perks. He's got those answers, all of them right. In fact, most people seem to get Terence Trent D'Arby or Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Well, I think that's offensive. If you want to complain, what's the number? What did they write to complain about that? Using
the same person you told people to write to and tell them I was a knobhead and shouldn't be on the radio. Last week when I was away.
Did anyone do it?
I think a few went through.
Did you listen to the show?
I listened back to the recording of it.
Did you get any emails before you listened to the show?
Yeah, when I got in.
Did it upset you? What sort of things was it?
Just stuff, I can't remember, just, it was weird, because there was like a few of them in a row, and I just thought, what's happened here?
Yeah.
And
Oh, because we said that, yeah, because you weren't here, so what did you say?
I just said, phone in. We had a couple of genuine emails that liked the show, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I said, phone in, and leave messages or email Andrew Phillips and Karl Pilkington and just say the show was great. The show was brilliant without him. But they went a bit too far, did they? What did they say then?
Oh, I can't remember. I mean, it doesn't bother me, because I'm not bothered what people say, am I?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you don't care what you say to people either. Poor little Robin, he looked crushed.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter, because he's doing well at what he does.
He couldn't even
probably
hitchhike
earns-
home because they wouldn't stop because his thumbs didn't show up.
He earns-
He was waiting there for ages by the side of the road.
Do you know the difficulty he has buying gloves? It's murder for him.
He wears little oven gloves.
Yeah.
From like Wendy houses. He has to wear Barbie oven gloves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, so, so the winner there, Richard Perks in Birmingham, and if you could just email him with your address.
There was another winner, wasn't there? What was his name?
Actually, there was one person who got all the right answers, and there was almost a winner, but his name was Peter Kay.
And I like Peter Kay just coming second. So we gave it to Richard Perks.
Yeah. Peter Kay. Never gonna win.
Let's play a record. There. XFM 104.9. With Gervais, Stephen Mitchell and Karl Pilkington. Right, Rockbusters. Well, you shot yourself in the foot with that. So, Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Amazing.
I mean, what did you think of first? His name and what words you could put in there.
I normally sort of just go through a Guinness Book of Hit singles and go, right, who can I do?
Right. You're giving away a lot of, I mean, that, you're an enigma, Karl. I wouldn't give away your workings. I mean, because then everyone will be able to do it. And what you've got now is a gift that people can't really tap into. Do you know what I mean? See, that's what Lenny Henry and, Chris Moles' mistake. See, I've sort of worked out how they do their comedy, and I'm doing it now.
Sure.
Do you see what I mean? Now that, I'm doing it,
I mean, I think the only way that people would start to be able to replicate a lot of what Karl does is if maybe they had a severe blow to the head, or they were diving and they came up to the surface too quickly.
Ding dong. Oh, I'd like a severe blow. Oh, get lost, David.
Oh, let's have some adverts, quick. Sorry about that.
Look, he's going to put on his little duffel coat.
Yeah. Well, not very well.
You look like someone that walks around Forbidden Planet.
Don't say that, that's the ultimate insult. You can say I look like something that you'd buy in Forbidden Planet, but not someone that goes shopping in there. Please.
The Professor. Oh, the Professor. Oh, brilliant. Oh, talking about weird-looking, heads and stuff.
Go on.
We're, doing that cartoon on the internet at the moment, that little cartoon I did of, Karl. And the bid's up to
Hang on, sorry, that doesn't make any sense to people that don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I did a little cartoon of Karl. And, because he doesn't like his picture in the paper, when people request a picture of us, he started sending that off, and it's in heat, and it's gonna be in Jack, and they put it on the internet, and they're bidding for it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's at, 200 quid.
That's ridiculous, isn't
crazy.
it?
That's
so
crazy.
what I thought was, we've got to frame it, Karl, we've got to put the copy of Heat in or something, you'll have to, the winning show, the show that they win on, you'll have to do a copy of that, so you know what I mean, they get something for their money, I think, I'm mildly embarrassed. So, it's for good cause and everything. But, didn't someone say 250 if they can come in and watch the show?
Yeah.
We can't do that, we don't allow people. But what I thought was, what about the winner gets to come in and squeeze your head? So they get in for just 2 minutes, we present them with it.
No,
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I'm not having strangers
charity?
coming in squeezing my head.
What?
I think it's for charity.
It's for charity, Karl. Come on, mate. What are you like?
I don't care. I'm not doing that.
They're
I
not
think
gonna-
even an ill person would say, no, it's alright, I'm not that ill.
What do you mean?
You don't have to have your head squoze
Yeah,
for us.
squoze. Squoze! You don't have to have your head squoze!
Alright, let's move on.
So how do they bid then?
So
How will they
just
know
go
they
to
won?
xfm.co.uk/Ricky. You can see the picture on there. If you're interested, if you think it's worth more than 200 and you've got some money, then you send an email in saying I'll give you, 220 quid or something.
But are you not going to let them squeeze your head? So
No.
we get someone here, the art department here, we'll frame it up, I'll put a little note of, like, authenticity, yeah.
Brilliant.
A picture of us. Can I have a real picture of you? A little
Imagine
behind the
David
scenes.
Dickinson examining that in a couple of years' time.
This is as cheap as chips.
Yeah.
You can sue him then, because he ripped off your phrase a little bit, didn't he?
You've been done here, mate. You have more money than sense.
Have we-
220
I'll
quid.
tell you what, have we got monkey news today? We
We've
might
got
not get to it, mate. We are running out of time.
No, we're doing it.
What do you mean, we're doing it? It's...
The show isn't complete without it. I'd rather drop adverts and stuff.
Well, I'd rather drop adverts.
No, we're doing Monkey News. Do you want it?
Rick, my concern is that if you put Monkey News on the subs bench, it's going to be like David Beckham.
Yeah.
He's going to have his eye wandering to other radio stations.
Yeah. And look what he's doing.
Yeah, he
might be leaving off to Real Madrid. I might take Monkey News off to Radio 2 or something.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
don't be leaving Monkey News on
I
the
imagine if they're listening now, they're probably going to call you and go, Carl, were you serious about bringing Monkey News to Radio 2? Because the check's open.
Well, do you want a bit now, or what we're doing?
Well, no, I wanted you to tell Steve about your holiday. Because you told me in the week. Go on.
Steve, I mean, bad idea. I had a feeling anyway about, going away with, like, Suzanne's mum and dad. Because I've never been into sort of family holidays anyway, right? Even when you see it, whenever I've been on holiday and you see, like, families on planes and that, and they're all having a laugh and a joke, loving it, and then on the plane going back, you can see that they've gone off into groups, and, like, you know, the dad isn't talking to the daughter and all that business. So I thought, asking for trouble, but, you know, I do everything once. Do you know what I mean? Boxing, dancing, going on holiday with parents and that.
Yeah.
Give it a go, see how it goes, right? So,
not your A-levels, but fair enough.
It started off, it started off bad, didn't it? Because last week I told you that, you know, our dad called us up and said, you know, I want to take some tea bags with us to Madeira.
Yeah.
What's the best way of packing them?
Yeah.
Right, so I knew there was going to be problems like that, because the thing with, Suzanne's family, right, they like having a routine. They know what they're doing every day. They know what they're having for tea every day. It's the same thing every week, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to be interesting, this, because they can't do what they normally do.
Sure.
I love it. I love you treating it like an experiment.
Yeah.
Right.
Just watching them all the time.
So, the first problem was they'd never flown before. So I was winding them up a bit. Saying,
course you were.
It's murder. It's really horrible. You know, plane goes all over the place. And Mum had done some research, saying, well, I've been reading about it, and,
Well, she got a funny accent.
more people, there's more chance of me being killed on a donkey than there is on a plane. So I upset her. I said, right,
Especially
when we
if you
get
go to
there,
Spain.
I said, when we get there, let's see if there's any donkeys on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? And she didn't like that. So,
Oh, what? To joke about you hoping she died?
yeah.
Oh, what's up with her?
Right, so we get there, and, you know, they see the villa and that, they're quite happy with all that business,
Yeah.
right, and all that stuff. And then, as time went on, I was getting a bit sort of fed up with them being around us all the time, because
Yeah, sure.
I think you should have your own time when you go on holiday with the
yeah.
family. You should say, right, you go off and do your thing,
Yeah.
we'll do our thing, and we'll meet up later and talk about what we've been doing and stuff. Anyway, so it gets to, like, the Thursday. We've been away since Monday, right? And, I said, right, we're going out tonight. So, our mum says, yeah, we'll come with you. I said, no, it's just us, we're having a bit of time on our own, right?
Is it true you said to her, you told me this, you said to her, you started to annoy me, I want to drive my own?
Well, I told her at the start, I said, it's going to be interesting, this, because people annoy me when they're around me a lot.
Sure.
So I wasn't nasty to her, I just was saying people, not her.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're going to get on my nerves. So,
You hailed a donkey for her.
so, no, but, seriously, right, with the flying, do you know those stockings that you can get because of, deep vein thrombosis?
Sure.
She had them on in the cab.
Brilliant.
And it's only a 2-hour flight as well, so that was annoying me. Right, so anyway, it gets to this, you know, the Thursday night when I'm going out with Suzanne.
Yeah.
And, our mum's, like, sat on the sun lounger outside, so where are we going tonight? I said, no, like I said, it's just us, we're going out having a bit of time to ourselves. So, I could see as the day was getting on, she was realising that she's got a night in with, like, her husband,
Yeah.
right? Her face started to, like, look miserable.
Sure.
I thought, I'm loving this. Right? So I said, right, I'm going in to go and have a shower, go and, get ready for the tonight, it's gonna be great.
And winding them up, just wind them up because they can't come, because he said they can't.
Right, so I go upstairs, have a shower and that. I come down, and, a mum's smiling.
Oh, hang on.
So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what's gone on here? So I went to Suzanne, I said, why is your mum smiling? She's not coming. She said, no, but, my dad said he'll take her out now. So in a way, she was happy because she'd got her own way, which had annoyed me.
That annoyed you, sure, because you wanted to...
What, you don't even want her husband taking her out?
Well, it's just the fact she didn't want to go out. She was happy to stay in and have sausage, egg and chips that they'd found from some shop that sold English food.
Right.
So that's almost like what they do if they're at home.
Sausage, egg and chips.
So she was happy with that if we were staying in and having that, but because we were going out, she was fed up. Right? So she's smiling, so she's going, yeah, I'm going out now. So I said, well, enjoy yourself. She said, where are you going? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You don't need to know.
Sure,
You're not going to where we're going. Oh, you just don't want us to be in the same restaurant. I said, yeah, that's right. I said, I want a night out on my own with Suzanne. It's our holiday as well.
I don't know, I can talk to you about this.
This is not even his own parents. This is someone else's parents. These are the parents of the woman he loves.
But even Suzanne sort of agreed with me. There's only so much time you can spend with your parents. That's why you leave. That's why when you're ill, you don't go home to them. Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. Because the slight difference between me and you, Carl, is that not everyone in the world annoys me.
Well, not everyone does, just...
I can see what... I felt a bit guilty that week when he said I was annoying him, but I realise it's not my fault now.
No, everyone annoys him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an alright holiday. It was good to get back.
Brilliant.
Won't be doing it again.
No. And what now would you say is your relationship with Suzanne's parents? Is it a frosty one?
No, I just think they know that I don't like to put up with them for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were packing, a man was upset because, like, she really liked the place where we were staying, right? Because it was quite a big villa, because there was a few of us. There was a brother as well with us, right?
Yeah.
So, our mum said, oh, I love it here. She said, I'm definitely going to book this place again. I said, it's a bit big for two of you, isn't it?
Just being sarky, like, we're definitely... I said,
because, I won't be coming again.
You're like, I don't know what you're like, Carl. You're a monster. You're an absolute monster.
You're one of these people that goes, I says, speakers are fine, I says, and gibbered what the wibble.
Yeah.
And never the where will slap.
You're like a middle-aged man. You're like an old man. You're like an old man and you're what, 30?
And just imagine you scraping along in clogs and a flat cap going, oh, that tree's got to come down.
Yeah. Puncturing a kid's ball if he kicks it into your garden by mistake.
Yeah.
Refusing to give it back.
Yeah, gather round. Yeah, there were once Chinese kid as hairy as that cow, which is weird, because there's not many Chinese people that are hairy, but this one, I tell you, it were back in 1990.
Grandad, are you eating a Twix?
Two. With or without you, but we've got to cut it a little bit short because we're actually running out of time. It's so jam-packed, this show. We've got monkey news on the bench. Carl just remembered, we've got Cheeky Freak of the Week to fit in. I don't know what to do. What's your Cheeky Freak of the Week, quickly? Just throw that away.
Right, well, it's just like, we look at Cheeky Freaks.
Is this show offensive in any way to some people, do you think?
Ding dong.
Got any buns? Oh, it's the Elephant Man. Go on.
Right, well, it's a bit of a problem for you, this one, Steve, right? I'm chucking it forward to you. Remember the Cheeky Freak of the Week that we were talking about? That illness where people age quicker?
The 5-year-old girl that was older than her mum, and he said to you, what, if you ran off like you wouldn't serve her fags and beer? And you went, no. He went, why not? And you went, because it's a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Right? He went, oh, she's got enough problems. Give her some fags. You remember that, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So, another dilemma for you, right? Picture this. You're running a restaurant, right? Door goes, right? Few people. Most of them look normal. You notice the woman at the back, crawling on all fours. Top half is woman, right? This is real.
Yes.
This isn't like a comic or anything. This is on,
yeah,
on the internet.
I've seen it. They're called dog people, and her legs just come straight down. They're like little twin legs at the back, and so they walk on all fours because it's easier.
Dog people, right?
Yeah, not dog people. They're human beings with deformed back legs, so they walk. It's easier for them to get around like that because they can't stand up because they can't stabilise, and also it comes straight out of their hips. Right.
So you're running a restaurant. It's a busy night. You haven't really got time for any hassle. She comes in. Would you serve her?
The premise being what? That he doesn't serve dogs?
Because the restaurants don't allow animals in.
Right! Right.
So it's a dilemma.
It's not a dilemma, she's not a dog. She's a human being.
Yeah,
with
I put, a plate of meatballs on the floor, and she tucks in. And a little glass of, a little bowl of wine next to it.
He turns round, there's the woman older than...
Get away from that plant!
Is service included? Oh dear.
Okay, so monkey news, please.
All right then.
Let's hear the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Now, before
and again.
Go on.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Brilliant.
Right?
Right, before I went away, I told you about Alfred. He was the monkey where there was a robbery going on in a bank.
And then he nicked the robber's loot and backed out with a gun.
Yeah,
He sort of stole, he robbed the robber, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he take his gun as well?
He took the weapons, he took all the weapons, there was like a couple of robbers. He managed, because they were so amazed that a monkey was coming in, it was like—
Don't talk shite twice.
Right?
Anyway,
got a follow-up to that.
okay. Now, what was that monkey's name?
Alfred.
That was Alfred.
So anyway, because a lot of people wanted to know, well, you know, what did he do? Did he go off and have a holiday? Did he— no. Right, so the follow-up is, what happened is, the monkey had the guns, had the cash, which was $250,000.
Sure.
Right? It went back to the zoo. Right?
Right, Carl, you're talking shit.
Ricky, I get angry with you when you won't let him finish his monkey news.
Right.
Can we just get out the official
Imagine
thing?
if people were interrupting Trevor McDonald. It wouldn't happen.
I want to make sure I don't get anything wrong.
No, of course not.
No, so
yeah.
check the internet.
So, the monkey goes back to the zoo, right, where all the zookeepers come out and go, get him, he's got the guns.
Yeah.
He hands out a couple of guns to his mates.
What? His monkey mates?
His monkey mates, so they've all got a couple of guns each.
Oh, Carl, Steve, I can't, mate. I cannot
Just
stand
let
it.
me
Honestly, I want to scream.
Please, I really get annoyed with you.
They tried to do him a deal. They said, how about if—
I'm going. Tell him that. I'm
Right.
not going. No, I can't.
Step out for a moment.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Look, don't listen, step out and I'll paraphrase what I hear for you when you come back in. Step out. Now, please, I need to hear the end of this. This is monkey news. This is important stuff.
Right.
Right, Ricky now has left the room. He cannot bear to hear, which is surprising to me.
Right, so anyway, so yeah, they've got the money, and they say to the zookeepers, how about, we give you some cash?
Yes.
And they go,
Sorry, hang on. Sorry, the zookeeper said that to the monkeys.
yeah.
Right.
No, the monkeys who have got the £250,000
Right.
say to the zookeepers, we'll sort you some money out if you let us go.
Sorry,
Right.
the monkeys say to the zookeepers, we'll give you some money.
Yeah.
You don't see any problem with that?
Right, listen.
Okay.
It's nearly finished.
Right, I'm listening out there. This is ridiculous.
Go!
What do you mean the monkeys say? What do you mean the monkeys say to the zookeeper?
They were probably holding the money out, like, kind of going, look, you know, we'll do your deal.
Right, okay, come on.
And what happened is, I think they were happy with that. I think they left, and that was that. They wanted to get out of the zoo because they didn't like it in there. There's the thing.
Right, I don't.
Just have a look.
Right, Carl, think. Right, how did they get out in the first place? This one.
Just let Steve have a—
So why did he go? So he went and robbed. He thought. What? He knew there was going to be a robbery that day, did he?
He might have been getting some money before they went to escape, and then that happened, and they had more money. They might have been withdrawing some stuff out.
What do you mean? No.
If he was planning on leaving the zoo, he's going to get his savings.
What are you talking about?
What have you read there, Steve?
I've got a feeling this is a review of one of the Planet of the Apes films. I think it's Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I'm not certain. It could be Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Right. What? I mean, Carl, think. Please think. Right. So this monkey, right? He leaves the zoo, right? So he leaves the zoo, which he can do presumably. What? They leave him the keys or what? They're chatting to him. They might as well. He goes to a bank. What's he thinking of doing? Sees a robbery, probably by chance. He probably wasn't tipped off, was he? Or has he got one of those police scanners? Probably got one of those police scanners.
Well, I think he was going to the bank to get a mortgage to build a slightly. I think he wanted an extension, didn't he, on his cage?
Think of that. And so I love the fact that he hands out the guns and they do a deal. It's honestly, you've got the best mind working on radio today. It's incredible.
The only person who makes less sense is Terry Wogan.
He goes up and down, doesn't
don't know what he's talking
I
about.
can't understand his sentences, because I don't know...
No, it's like freeform poetry.
Yes, I don't know whether it's the end of a sentence, in the middle,
Sure.
a new one.
Yeah.
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 But
Let's have the jingle again, a record, and then we'll probably have to wrap up the show, I imagine.
that was, oh, chimpanzee that monkey news. Mr. Stipe, I am not Kenneth, but I can tell you the frequency was 104.9. See you next week. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Do you think that when Marconi invented radio, this was what he had in mind for it?
Yeah, 2 hours of absolute. See you later. So next FM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Joining me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
It was an excellent link, that, Rick. Did you say Nime at one point? 104.9? Did I? Other than that, it was
Again,
textbook.
Yeah, a desperate attempt to be inarticulate.
Sure.
But let myself down.
With your
See, this is the good thing about the boxing thing, because, there's no chance of me, you know, slurring
fool
my
of
words.
yourself?
No, I already slurred my words.
Yeah,
so no one, any damage will be totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
The doctor's
dear.
rushing in. I think there might be some kind of concussion. Jane just going, no, that's just the way he talks normally. But, because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of, manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples there of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that up, but, Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah. Yeah, you do look a little bit,
Yeah. Hello, what's your name? Why would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing, is that, you know, you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky.
Oh, yeah,
but in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me. Look at Pilkington. Look.
Pilkington, what are you
He's
doing?
not listening. He's just opening a packet. What are they? McVitie's. See, we should mention them. We get some free ones if anyone at McVitie's are listening, because we're not getting the perks of this.
Nothing. I'd say I'm not getting anything. I really got in this game for the ladies, for the money, for the voiceover work. Certainly,
Yeah.
I'm seeing hide and hair of that.
But you're not getting the voiceover work because Jethro's getting all the parts that you might get.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, Rick. Yeah. You were the voice of what? The drink driving campaign? You sound like a man who was run over in a drink drive incident.
Oh,
I mean,
dear.
it's like you don't
Yeah,
drive.
but I didn't get any money for that,
You
did I?
drink
Oh, did I?
heavily.
I can't remember.
It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, talk
I don't
about
drive, yeah.
the-
Well, that's
the
good, I
kettle
don't
and
drive.
pot blast
No,
and
it said
everything.
don't drink and drive, so I've chosen just
But
to
at least
drink.
I can formulate sentences using the English language, and I'm not getting the voiceover work. What's
But
yours?
the English language of the 14th century.
Well, it's better English language and English language. Rather than whatever kind of Middle England language you speak, the language of the hobbits.
Alright, Carl.
Alright.
See, you're eating a biscuit. I can't believe it. Are you bored with this already? Do you know what? MTV called me last week. They called me again yesterday and said, when can they come down to do they're coming down next Saturday, by the way, to do a little screen test for you. They're gonna sort of just film you with a little camcorder. You said this. They're gonna film you. Are you alright? Do you wanna, are you hungry? Do you wanna go out and have a meal? I can't believe you're eating while I'm on air.
No one can hear that.
Do you know who I am?
No one can hear that.
Explain who I am.
Well, that's Ricky Gervais, right? He's made his name on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, he's done any number of corporate gigs, and they pay silly money. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's earning, you know, and really, earning beyond his talent. Alright?
So, I
mean,
think
this
I
is,
deserve
you know,
a little bit more than a little mank eating a biscuit while I'm talking.
Rick Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you won a BAFTA?
Yeah, too.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
just a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
Well,
what have you
the-
won? What have you won?
I got a bronze certificate for doing a full week at school.
Right.
It was only a bronze!
What's that then? 3 out of 5 days?
And I got me a little Crusaders badge, if you remember.
What's the little
what?
Crusaders badge?
The Crusaders badge for the religious club. So,
I was that the fella that you went and played
You had to go
ping
and
pong
convert
ball, so
Muslim,
they wanted
did
to
you?
talk to you about God.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got a Crusaders badge, did you?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
you
went.
actually
That's
got a
why I
badge
joined. That's why I joined.
For the
I
badge?
like the little badge. Did 4 weeks and then packed it in. But we're talking about MTV, right? And I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I? About like, you know, the way I look
Right.
and what have you. And then I watched a bit of Celebrity Big Brother and all the fuss that Mark Owen's getting. And he's not that good looking, is he?
He's very, I want to be Mark Owen's mate. If anyone who knows Mark Owen or Mark Owen's listening, I want to be his mate.
Yeah,
I think he's brilliant.
I think he's a nice lad, but what I'm saying is, right, all the girls go mad over him.
Yeah.
And he's not that good looking, is he?
Well, no, he's got it is in a certain way, isn't he? That sort of non-threatening.
Yeah, but he's not stunning, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No, but no.
Well, what's your definition of a stunning?
Yeah.
Well,
who do you like?
Someone who you look at and you go, God, they're good
Which
looking.
bloke do you fancy?
What bloke do you think's attractive then?
So if I was into men,
Yeah.
in fact, you can still say a bloke's a good looker without fancying him. And that.
Who do you think is
know what I mean?
attractive?
Probably. I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
No, just look. Just look. You think
There's different looks as
of
well.
course,
isn't
yeah.
there?
No, who did you say was attractive? Who did you say was like stunning in your definition?
A good-looking lad.
Yeah.
Good-looking lad. Oh, look at him over there. He's. Ooh.
Do you find, Robbie Williams, do you find him attractive?
Boy next door, look.
No, who do you... Carl, hurry up, because it's, we've only got 2 hours.
Probably, do you know, I can't think of one offhand. Mark Owen is pretty good looking then, really.
Well, there's not, just name one bloke that you think's an attractive guy. There must be one bloke that you've either met, or that you've, seen in a pub,
Who do you think
on a
is
poster.
attractive?
Tell you what.
Go on.
Tell you what. Works here. Young Alex Zane.
Alex! Well, we know Alex, maybe we can fix you like that. Oh, I love you, Alex! You've got some... Brilliant. I love that. That's like, a ride song or something. That's my favourite one.
Ride-ish.
Ride-ish. Feeder. Just the way I'm feeding. On XFM 104.9.
Rick, quick question for you.
Go
I'm
on.
thinking, a lot of people maybe are tuning in for the first time because of the advertising campaign.
Sure.
Should we reintroduce Karl again? I know we've done this a few times in the past, but just worried that people are going to not really kind of get the measure of him.
I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm the one off The Office.
Yeah.
Steve Merchant. He's not the one in The Office. He's not Gareth. Some people think he is. He's got a funny, weird West Country accent that actually Mackenzie was affecting for the role. Steve wrote it with me. He's the tall, lanky fella. Karl is our sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's Body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah.
Like I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get the
Yeah, and then we discovered that, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, alright, yeah, but then when we sort of, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of the I think, some of the funniest
extraordinary things I've ever heard.
Say hello, Karl.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, classics, I think, so far, that have gone straight to the list include, have you ever used a Y front correctly?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never see an old person
eating a Twix.
Eating a Twix. These are sort of things. He's back on his campaign to get rid of jellyfish. Why is that, Karl?
Oh, did you see the paper yesterday?
Go on.
There's a jellyfish, right? It's about 15 foot long, about 5 foot wide, and there's a fella swimming next to it, and the paper's going, oh, look at this we've found, there's loads of them in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's because the water's getting hot, so it's making jellyfish really big.
Oh dear. How's the campaign going to get jellyfish get rid of them?
What's your point about jellyfish? They don't do anything?
There's no point. They get in the way. It ruined me holiday. Because I got stung by one.
Yeah.
But you think the same thing about Liverpudlians, and we can't just go around, wiping out things that ruin your holiday.
Well, let's do the jellyfish first. And then we'll move on to the Scousers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what they do, and I'm trying to look on the internet. I've been busy this week.
You're jellyfish now, not Scousers.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do
either.
Try and work out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work, because they say, like, if there's no...
See, this is what we're talking about. People who've listened for the first time, they've got to listen to every word you say. You want to find out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work?
If jellyfish weren't in there, do you know what I mean? Because stuff like coral, apparently the sea would be in a right state if you didn't have any coral in it. If fish, do you know what I mean? I always worry about how many fish we're sort of eating. Because you go past...
Sorry?
No, do you know, like, you go in Marks and Spencer's or Selfridges...
There's loads of fish in there.
And there's really fancy stuff that you think, they've killed that, and it looks good on the counter, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But is anyone gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a big, like, a shark sat in ice.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, they've got, like, a lot of fish...
You sure you won't go around the Tate Gallery?
Do you know what I mean?
I've never seen a big shark sat in ice in Selfridges.
They do it. And it's like, you go in the morning and you can go back at night and the same shark sat there, and it's.
So you know it's the same shark, do you?
It's the same one.
What? Same face?
Are you sure he just hasn't lost his mum? And he's just like, he went shopping with her Christmas shopping, and he's just like, he's stranded, he doesn't know where, he's just waiting.
You know I'm right.
I've never seen a shark in Selfridges.
Well, alright, then say maybe that's one day a week, but on other days they'll have like...
Shark Monday. I think, Selfridges. Today at Selfridges is Shark Monday. Yeah.
No, it's just that...
So your point is that there's all these fish not being eaten.
Yeah. So
and they're being killed.
They're taking them out of the sea, no one's eating them.
And you're worried, what, that the sea's gonna rise because the more things you take out?
Well, we're just gonna run out.
Because the fish drink it, don't they? And that keeps the water level down.
Yeah.
No, well, you know what I mean. There's stuff that worries me.
You're worried that... Was it you who said that you were worried that... Because, you know, there's sponge in the sea.
Yeah.
But if they took it all away...
No.
Like, is that him?
That's the Stephen Wright joke.
Is that Stephen Wright? What was the joke?
And sponges grow in the sea. That kills me. How deep would it be if they didn't? I love the fact that he confused you with Stephen Wright. Who for a living purposely says ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Does that worry you, Carl?
Well, think about that and play a record.
What do you want?
I'd love to, a classic, a beautiful song by Simon & Garfunkel, April Come She Will. April Come She Will, Simon & Garfunkel.
That was in the days when they kept songs short.
Short and sweet. What do you think of that, Carl? As a track?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you like that, do you?
It's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. That's Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington for you. Coming up on the show, we've got Educating Ricky.
I'm not happy with this.
Oh, really? Because the last few weeks have been genius. What is a drop in quality, is there, of the education of me?
Well, it's just, like I said, I've wasted a lot of time this week searching on the web, right?
You wasted a lot of time searching on the web because you come up with things that aren't true. Why don't you look in books and verified sort of like journals?
The web is the new book, though, isn't it?
No, the web is the new book.
That's the new
going wrong.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been searching, there's hardly anything. I spoke to you in the week, about Monday or Tuesday.
What did you say? There's nothing happened this week in the world.
There's nothing going on. There was a new car wash that you can put dogs in.
There was a car wash you can put dogs in.
That's the only thing that's happened in the world.
And that and the jellyfish, and we've covered that. So, so we've got, I've managed to find some bits, but it's not that good. Rockbusters.
Yeah. We've really G'd up, so that's coming up, the thing that's not that good.
Yeah. Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Could you just quickly tell us about the car wash with the dog in it?
I don't know what's the
That didn't make the top three.
I didn't waste that much time on it, to be honest.
What did it say?
It just said, you know, how busy are you? Have you got a dog? How about saving some time? There's some car wash out. It's not a car wash, it's dog wash. You take it down there, put your coin in, put your dog in, and it comes out clean. See, there's nothing in it.
Is this called a bath, isn't it?
No, but it's like a machine.
Right.
There's a machine. But we'll, you know, that's why I didn't pick it. So we've got some of them bits coming up. Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Rick, can I just explain some of the prizes we got here for Rockbusters? Because I just want you to try and picture, if you would, the kind of XFM listener who'd particularly want this collection of gifts. You've got the best chill out album ever. This is the one, as I said before, that's largely made up of songs you may have heard in adverts.
Sure.
So you've got the Volvo advert on there.
Yeah. And
the T-Mobile
TV.
T-Mobile.
Brilliant.
That's on there. So that's Roy Cobb. So look forward to that. Yeah, again, just imagine which XFM listener is particularly looking forward to Top of the Morning with Terry Wogan, his 2-disc set there. You've got, it starts with, we've got the Bangles on there, we've got Billy Joel, River of Dreams, Shine On by Mr. Christopher. So that's good. Just look forward to that.
Oh dear.
We got the Only Fools and Horses last year's Christmas special. We gave one of those away last week, but still more to shift.
Do I spy a little free
Yes, it's a little free three-wheel trotter independent trading three-wheel car, so that's there as well. So as I say, if you like fairly mediocre comedy,
little Jonathan Ross's face there
on the back, and maybe you also want Jerry Halliwell's Body Yoga DVD, Rick. So
sure,
that is
that's good quality.
And then just a few token XFM kind of things. We've got the Manic Street Preachers DVD and the U2 best of.
And tell me, Steve, how do the lucky listeners win these?
Rick, I'm glad you've asked. What they do is, they email in with the answers to Rockbusters, which is a quiz that
Hold on, though, how do they email if we don't know the email address?
Rick, again, thanks for asking, thanks for flagging that up. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk, that'll be coming up shortly. Try and get into the mindset of Karl Pilkington. A lot of people have been trying to email in answers, trying to think through kind of logically, or maybe based on the rules that they've picked up over the years.
Or when he says it in a cryptic clue, they believed him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you've just got to think more like a mentalist to try and get...
First of all, right, the prizes that I source every week.
Explain yourself.
What I said to you we're doing between now and Christmas, because it's just a few weeks till Christmas.
Right.
I thought I'd make up sort of family packs.
Okay.
That, the winner can have something, say like, there's a nice U2 album in there, right? Yeah. So the winner might want to keep that, but they can get rid of the Jerry yoga thing.
They can give Only Fools Nurses to Uncle.
To the dad.
To the dad, yeah. I think the mum would love the Terry Wogan.
Yeah. The yoga for your sister.
Right.
Yeah.
And all that.
So that's what you thought through, was it? Or was it that there was a load of junk in the office?
Or did you scoop them up with 2 arms and it's as much you could carry down the corridor?
Yeah. A little bit of that.
But,
But that's me workings on why you've got all that.
Okay. Brilliant, that's excellent.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
That's coming up.
And me mum sent some more.
What we also needed there is...
He's got a letter from his mum.
My mum did some more Rockbusters for us.
I reckon they're secretly listening, Karl. They've said they're not listening, but I reckon they are. Does that worry you?
Well, let's play a record and then let's hear your mum's Rockbusters.
Better Warren G.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I hope Nate's involved.
Nick Dog? Yeah. I hope so,
But you can't be in
Nirvana, you know you're right, on XFM 104.9. I had to, meet the, doctor for this fight thing, in the week, and, it's the one who's off, Big Brother.
Psychiatrist?
Yeah, and, but she's a medical doctor and she's sort of, big in the boxing sort of world as well. And one of the tests, I had to do a punch test. The other test I had to do was to get in the bod pod.
Really? The same as Fat Swallow?
Yeah, yeah.
And he wiped it down since he
yeah. And I was a little bit nervous. And
so what does this do? What exactly does it do?
What it does, you do a displacement sort of calibration with a known volume.
Alright, just bear in mind that Karl's listening, so if you want to explain that in...
What it does, Karl, is it works out your density.
Okay,
right? Through displacement, it knows how much what your volume is for the air displaced, right, in this thing. And,
in layman's terms, what does it tell you?
Would it work?
It tells you, it knows what muscle weighs, it knows what fat weighs, it knows your average density of your skeleton, what height you are, so it works out from your volume and your density. It can work out, therefore, probably what percentage of that is muscle, fat, bone, etc.
What if you put in one of those,
Oh, God.
Oh, go on then.
No, go on, what were you gonna ask?
What would he do if you put in one of those pug dogs?
You put in one of those what?
What do you mean, what would it do?
What, like on Ricky's lap?
No.
Do you know those dogs that are all wrinkling, have got too much skin for the skeleton? Yeah. And it's all like caving in and folding over. Yeah. Would the machine go, well, we know what you are, so it's alright? Or would it say, oh, what's going on here? Do you know what I mean? Like last week when you were laughing
why do you want to confuse machines? Do you remember when he put in Y to a computer search engine to try and confuse it? I love the fact, I want the computer to come back, why not, and your head explode. I mean, I love the idea that you're trying to, I mean,
it's better than what I thought you were going to say, which is, what if you put a fly in there?
Well, I heard about that. I said, don't let a fly in, yeah. But anyway.
So anyway, what percentage of you is muscle and what percentage of you is fat?
I'm 25% fat.
25% fat?
Yeah.
Now what's Rick Waller?
And most of me is muscle. Bone density in that. Rick Waller was 60% fat, which I've looked into it, and apparently is exactly the same as a pork scratching.
Wow, that's extraordinary.
So he is the equivalent of a 30-stone
giant pork scratching.
Yeah.
So is 20% fat, is that good or bad?
No, 20%'s alright, 25's over.
Right.
Men, healthy, fit, lean men, about 18, 20. I'm 25.
So you're a healthy, fit, lean man?
No, 18, I'm 25.
Oh, you're 25?
Yeah, right, so I'm 5%, over. And a boxer, that is in peak, you know, with the, basically, you've seen the ones, they just look, you know, like Bruce Lee. Yeah. They're 8%.
8%, wow.
fat. So,
is that good for you?
Well, I don't think it's that bad for you. I mean, you know, you need a bit of fat.
Bruce Lee supposedly, I mean, there's so many rumours, I'm sure you're fascinated by them, Carl, conspiracy theories surrounding Bruce Lee's death.
Yeah.
One of which is that his body was, it's at the peak of physical perfection. He had an aspirin because of a headache. And it reacted with his, because just the impurities in the aspirin killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's sort of like quite interesting and a bit weird.
Yeah.
He'll have
yes, that's fact.
He'll have,
Well, are you aware of the fact that supposedly he actually cheated death, he actually faked his own death so he could work undercover for the Hong Kong police? Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that as well? Not so convinced.
Dunno.
Do you believe he could kill a man by putting all his energy into a trembling hand and touching him and every blood vessel burst?
Well, it's just another form of trickery, innit? I mean, you met up with Darren, didn't you?
Met up with Darren Brown, yeah.
Darren Brown.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah, he's probably the Britain's best illusionist, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah.
Well,
You can put that on a poster if you want.
Tell you what, though, right? Changing the subject a bit. We were talking about a fly getting in that pod.
Yeah.
Read in the week when I was searching for stuff to educate, you know, the Educate Ricky section.
Yeah.
Which we will be
Do you want to answer that phone, because it's annoying me? Who's phoning?
I don't know, it's obviously someone who doesn't know that you're talking at the moment, so leave it.
Let him finish your point, let him finish
your point. It could be,
leave it.
It could be the head of...
Leave it.
Yeah, go on.
Could be the head of XFM?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared!
No,
we must
I won't be embarrassing him, I going, don't call me when I'm working.
Nice, right, fighting against the machine, high five. Raging against the machine.
Yeah, right, we were talking about flies getting in a pod. And do you know, like, how, a Barbie doll, if it was real, it wouldn't be able to work. Do you know what I mean? A Barbie doll, if a woman had the
proportions,
she wouldn't be able to tie her shoelaces up and stuff, because her legs are too long for her back and all that. Flies, scientists can't work out how they fly.
It's a bee.
It's a bee. It's a bee, not a fly.
No, a fly as well.
No.
A fly is, apparently its body is like too big for its wings, and they still can't work it out.
Yeah.
How
which in your mind says what? Something spooky going on?
They have worked out that it's the fact that what they do, the wing actually beats a ridiculous about 150 times a second, so it displaces air.
Yeah.
So they have.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's incredible that it can fly because it's got such small wings.
Yeah. All right.
And it's a bee, not a fly.
So, yeah, but other than that, good point.
Bowie.
Another classic. Be My Wife off the Low album. David Bowie. David Bowie.
It's a cracker.
Be My Wife off a Low.
Very good indeed.
Yeah.
Rick, you know my frustration with the homeless?
Yeah.
You know they wind me up. Walking through Soho last night, I saw a homeless fella reading a book.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this, if he's got the wherewithal to read a book, right, he's obviously, you know, he wants to keep himself occupied, his mind educated.
Yeah.
My point is, why not, instead of reading a book, have a quick look through the job vacancies section of the Evening Standard, or maybe just take the time to fill in some kind of application form for, you know, maybe, you know, a job or something like that.
Confusing there was is the ability to read with the ability to house yourself.
Well, no, because what I'm saying is, it seems to me he's obviously got a certain, you know, grasp psychologically of, you know, his where
they're not mental, like, people who haven't got houses.
A lot of them are, Rick. I've seen them dancing and shouting and screaming, you know, and pissing in doorways and stuff.
Yeah, again, you're confusing homelessness with trampiness.
Well, again, you know,
some people just have left home and they haven't got a...
Gervais, I'm not a sociologist. No. Sorry if I can't spot all the clever distinctions that trained experts such as yourself can. Well, all I know is, there was a fella reading a book.
Well, you know the ones that have got beards and sing little tunes and they smell of piss?
They're my favourite,
right? Yeah, and they're drinking special brew.
Yeah.
That's an alcoholic tramp,
yeah,
right?
They are.
You know the ones that sit with a dog or sell big issue, they just haven't got their own place.
Right.
Do you see?
Okay. Well, again, I mean, because it is tricky finding a place, I know, because I had to move house recently, and it's a nightmare. I had to get, like, estate agents on it, and I had to go and see a load of places, and I was doing a job as well, you know, I still managed to fit it in. This guy's just lounging around on the street, so I'm surprised he can't find
loads of places to live.
I'm surprised he can't find the time to visit a couple of different residences.
Yeah.
Because there's some pretty cheap ones, you know, if you go kind of a bit farther out of London. Maybe it's because he wants to live in the Soho area, and frankly, it's expensive.
What I'm confused about is the number of homeless people that recognise me and say they'll enjoy The Office. They've got to be watching it through Dixon's window.
I think that's probably a demographic that's sort of hung over from some of your previous TV work.
The 11 o'clock show.
Yeah, you know, or stuff like that.
The
or,
ones that used to slip by.
Yeah, exactly.
Tramps and the French for me.
Exactly, yeah. Some of the weird. Or maybe sort of people who watched, you know, have watched the show and then have fallen on hard times since then, I don't know. And this is not necessarily linked, I mean,
I wouldn't have thought so. Carl's lost in this conversation. Carl, we boring you then?
No, it's just, I don't know, it's a bit tight, isn't it?
What?
Because it's like, I sometimes think it could have been me. When I see homeless people and that, I just think, you know, I nearly killed a man once. It could have totally changed my life.
So, whoa,
you want to slow down there. You just want to back up for a second. Just back up for a second.
No, like that time when I was in Wales, right, and I picked up a big piece of slate and chucked it off the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it nearly hit a fella.
Yeah.
Right, in that split second, if he would have decided to sort of go and pick up a shell that was closer to the sea, it could have hit him, and it would have killed him, and I wouldn't be sat here today.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's just all about luck, innit?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, don't know, that's about it, really. That's
the point. That's the political.
What was the point again? That you there for the grace of God?
Yeah, no, he's saying, you know, we should count our blessings because, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah,
you never know what's around the corner.
Sure. Yeah,
it's like, if Karl hadn't met us, he'd still be in that little room making jingles. Now, he is a respected household name.
Do you think he packed the book before he left home? To become homeless, he thought, right, I'm gonna need the clothes, I'm gonna need the cigarettes, I'm gonna need the dog and the piece of string, and I probably gonna need some reading litture as well, because I'm gonna get pretty bored, like, just sitting in the street begging all day.
Maybe it's
maybe I should I wanna catch up on, some of the stuff I haven't read, you know.
Or maybe it's one of those themed holidays, you know, those trendy middle-class people?
Right.
They go on, like, the adventure holidays and danger holidays. Maybe the latest one, amongst sort of, like, yuppie types, is, homeless holidays.
Exactly, yeah.
They pay, like, £10,000.
Exactly.
And they really
get a little
experience.
area of sort of the streets of Soho.
And people come up to them and abuse them.
Yeah.
They're all paid, they're all actors. Yeah.
They get beaten up at night when they're sleeping under a bridge.
They you know, they get to try a really safe sort of form of heroin.
Sure, yeah. That sounds brilliant. Now that's worth marketing,
Themed holidays.
Themed holidays like that. You could have homeless.
Yeah.
You could have, like, rent boy holidays. Find out what it's like to be a rent boy for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then, they have to
and make a little bit of money on the side.
They have to wean them off it.
Exactly.
At the end, they go, no, don't keep sucking it.
You can stop
You're finished now, you're a bank manager again. I've just got the taste for it, to be honest.
Can that happen? No, it's worth knowing if that is a possibility.
Carl's worried. What? We haven't said anything. We haven't said anything wrong, Karl. There's be no complaints. We haven't said anything. The words suck, as far as I can work out. No, it's not a banned word on the radio.
Is it wrong?
Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet, he's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder. All week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week,
No, I've been
because,
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Karl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of...
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful, it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are alright, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because I got back off holiday and, called Ricky and said, alright, is Steve alright? And he said, he's had to go back home or something and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't, like, just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you got to be at your mum and dad's when you're feeling a bit ill.
I happened to be at my mum and dad's, now I'm talking like you, when this sore throat really kicked in. So I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Karl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones up the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
That sorry thing.
You're right, Karl. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's just like that.
Oh,
No,
dear.
it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
Well, not with mine.
No,
with
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So.
Well,
That's sorted.
we'll have more
Didn't
about
work out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain in the
luckily we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting stuff out.
doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head, or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3, we established that.
Okay.
And I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring, and I pulled my back, and I was in agony, and I had to get an emergency, chiropractor out, and sort it out. And I was on painkillers, and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in, because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I could be upright, and I had to got him to walk me in, because I was scared someone was gonna bump into me. And I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but, right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy, because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day you just want to sort of...
I don't, I'm straight back into it.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought, I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's alright, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what, yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system, and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's alright, yeah,
Well, it's not alright. I had to pretend it was alright when I played it to all my bosses to try and
well, look, let's play that a little bit later, but now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah.
Boys are back in town on XFM 104.9. Right, we are back in town. Me, Steve, and Karl. Karl's on holiday. Steve's been living with his mother, because he had a sore throat, and I've been hobbling around still trying to keep things going.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think, I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Karl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London, we got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live, I'm alright. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work, I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning, I saw a Chinaman sneeze, I was terrified. S Club 7, they've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids, they're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be alright. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So, there's just so many elements that stress me out.
I remember you were worried about hearsay.
Well,
Kim Marsh is doing alright.
Well, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not sure the rest of them will be. You know, I'm just...
They're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show, I've got to be worried about this, you know.
It's just me. I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No, well, I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but that's...
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. You took I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were whinging,
I was
weren't you?
really ill.
Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work, though, that's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just that, I mean, we were talking about it last night, because we were saying to Suzanne, I said, Steve's, you know, he's been living at home all week. She said, is he
I
really
like the way he talks right behind your back as well.
Thanks.
And she said, so what's up with him?
Malingering geek.
And I said, he's got a sore throat or something.
She went, sore throat? Oh.
So, she said, well, you don't know how serious it is, don't be offhand with him tomorrow, because, you know, if he's coming in and he's still not right, because she always sticks up for you.
Yeah.
Right? And she said,
she's
anyway,
got some sense.
She said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So, apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me. Because she was ill in bed and that, and I was saying, oh, get up. And,
of course you can drink alcohol with these.
And I just was like, you know, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, come on, we need to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm alright at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas,
I forget all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So she said, all over the floor.
Well, she was like feeling hot on that. She said, I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and hang about in the chicken, frozen chicken section, cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And, it made her worse. So now she was like, "Do you remember that?" And I was kind of like, "Yeah."
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Carl's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because
wasn't
I
it?
had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then, because I went down a storm at that,
Went down a storm at that.
said-
Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So, then
Did
the
you
ti-
make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the
That's
second
it.
layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So, then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they were a bit iller. Rather than just being old, they were like ill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, not doing that.
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They didn't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's the
They're
more
too
thing,
old to
yeah.
eat. So, yeah, so
Did you
that's...
have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like,
Did you feed them like
Did you
feed
have to chew?
pigeons?
Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole...
So,
yeah.
oh right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them, because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's
No.
like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo.
So anyway, I found these, things, do you want to hear?
yeah.
So what's this, explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing, I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff, this is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine, it's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow, Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners, and Smog, and Nightmares on Wax, Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it.
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's alright, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said,
Right.
Capital will know what I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM
Yeah.
magazine, right? So this is the one that he thought would be alright for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo, They Wear Makeup But Leave 'Em Alone, Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to... Froggy here, hello. Bye! Ribbit, ribbit, Froggy says buy it.
Oh, well.
So then, he says, that's it.
It's
you
good
had
to
your
see,
money's
is
worth.
Dr. Frog still on there? He's still on Classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify... Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant, well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe we're that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
All Possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters, Steve.
I can't believe
As
that.
you said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles,
Edmonds,
one of the greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
Oh, no, Edmonds.
well, I'm gonna go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of, can I do a little, can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay, well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So, it goes, ding dong, I go, oh, no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, hello? Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello, hello, you look all gay today. Is that 'cause it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding
yeah.
dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Right, that's his name, Karl.
That's his name, Karl.
Karl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's fine,
So,
that's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing
You're right.
wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
that's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear, or I've got a little lampshade.
Right.
Right? Which one do you want to put on your head and
Yes.
walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris Moyles,
No, they're original. They're original
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know, yeah, I know, but no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy
other
Fuck,
one,
the funny
and the
little
other
Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
I'm not
Which
doing
one?
that.
I don't know
The
which
other
one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
Tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right? Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
Go on.
hello
Go on.
again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, God. Look at God's face. Right. Okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right. Okay, go on.
Right, yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding
No.
dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You've got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right, anyway, what I'm
Nice
thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
Go on, what, Karl?
no,
what?
I was going to say, if I came up with
With what? Name
with
it.
that Chinese fella
What was his name
for a
again? I keep
sketch,
forgetting.
you wouldn't have liked it. So let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but
Hang on.
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
to be honest, Karl, he dissed Cheap as Chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on. Sorry. We all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
no, I didn't. I said it needed
And that's why
resting.
we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. You it started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy. None of it made any
Let's play a
sense.
record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
Bit of sugar.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would be lying, Rick, if I told you that didn't feature in my list of the best singles ever.
That's lovely. It's a
If I can't change your mind, Sugar.
great pop tune.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think Karl's worried about one of the names of my characters, so I'm changing the gay fella's name to David Gray, the bent pianist. Coldplay on XFM 104.9 with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Just the way I'm feeling, XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC, you heard Feeder there, you got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. Spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where, people are gonna give him sort of like problems to solve. That could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser, so I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need 'Em, because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together, and they're never gonna lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
No.
Be careful.
They're not gonna be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is, Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It was saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I write the clues
The week
down.
before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So
So
yeah,
I'll give you a little taster. We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick? I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah, yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not, it's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down, I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake, and two people would get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in if you grew up in his part of
What would you
Manchester.
do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet, and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the
kids
lads with the big heads and
Yeah, yeah.
that?
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands. Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big
and
heads.
enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they were
other.
completely
No,
separate
but I'm
people.
saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah.
No, hold on. If they weren't related, and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two good...
I don't think it was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well. Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right,
It's,
so
you know.
not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there was this woman who's got a big head,
Oh, yeah.
and she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big she couldn't hold it up.
Right.
Right?
She couldn't hold it up.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, shut up.
So
She
when
couldn't hold it up.
when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right, and she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, you know, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's
I
big,
think
Rick.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. so it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just
So
outcrops.
yeah, right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay,
No,
okay,
listen
keep
to
going.
this,
Okay,
listen.
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it, they took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
By the Smiths on XFM 104.9. So, what's the email, Carl? If people want to ask you something, a problem, they've got a problem to solve. It can be anything. It could be a personal problem. It could be a scenario. It could be about war. It can be anything. But
Or it could be more flippant, I suppose, and light-hearted.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but I prefer stuff that I could
So you
sort
can get your teeth into.
and actually, sort out.
What, like war?
War is too. It's a bit big for me, that one.
Do you think?
I don't want to get into that.
What do you mean? If Tony Blair came to you and he went, Carl, listen, I'm having a bit of trouble here. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've tried spin. I've tried being tough. I've tried backing down. I've tried getting other countries involved. They don't want to know. What do I do? What do I do? You don't know?
Tricky one. I don't
It's
get,
tricky.
I don't
It is a
get
tricky one,
involved. I don't worry about it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get in the bath, put a mattress on top of you. That's it.
Sorry, why are you doing that?
Ooh, slow down.
Why are you doing that?
That's what they say you do, isn't it? If it kicks off.
If what kicks off?
If there's a war and that, you get in the bath, put a mattress on top.
Right. Did they do that in the Second World War for 6 years?
Was that making bunk
That's
beds?
just what I read somewhere.
Yeah.
Is the bath full of water?
No.
No.
That'd be daft.
Okay.
But I think they were enamel baths then, though. I think they'd stop a bit of shrapnel. I think the plastic ones you get nowadays would probably melt on you. And the mattress, where your dad has cut it in half, all the foam would come out and the springs would get you in the eye.
Oh, talking about my dad. Steve, you'll love this, right?
Go
on. My dad hates being ripped off, right?
Yes, well, no, I can relate to that, that's important.
Hates coming to London now. He always wants me to go and see them rather than come here, because he just thinks London is like a big rip-off. Last time he came, he got annoyed because I bought him a scone and a cup of tea for like 3 of us, and it was £14, and he just was livid. And then we had an argument about that, and then we went to the Millennium Wheel, and I said, do you fancy going on this? He said, oh, alright. And then he saw the price, and it was something like 20 quid or something. And he said, 20 quid to go up in the air to look at stuff that's on the ground. He said, I might as well stay on the ground.
Brilliant.
Right? Thought, good point.
His logic is impeccable.
So anyway, this is going on. Anyway, he spoke to me the other day. I said, how are things? Are they alright and that? He said, being ripped off. I said, why? He said he ordered, do you know the place where he got a new bed from because he cut the other one in half,
yeah.
right? He got this bed out of a catalogue. So he sorted out a payment on the phone. He said, look, you're ripping me off a bit here on the interest thing, but well, let's do a deal. We'll sort out a new monthly payment that's different to what it says in the catalogue. And they said, yeah, we'll go along with that. Anyway, so he sorted that out. He was happy. The bed arrived. It's a nice bed. He said, that's great. So anyway, he got the bill for it, and it was the original price.
Oh, I thought it might be the case, yeah.
Right? So he called up and said, I'm not happy with this. He said, we said a deal. And like, oh, no, don't know what you're talking about. He said, right, don't send me your catalogues anymore. He said, I'm not buying anything from you. You're a rip-off merchant. Right? So anyway, a few weeks go by. Post comes, only another catalogue in the post.
He's livid.
Right, so he was well annoyed.
Yeah. So
he looked on the back, and it said on it, this catalogue will always be property of, the company that does it. So you can't throw it away. If we request to have it back, we've got the permission to get it back off you. Right? So he thought, right, well, they're out of order. I told them not to send me one, and they have done, and they're saying I can't chuck it away. So he called them up and said, alright, Mr. Pilkington here, bought a bed off you conned me, and that. But, forget that. We've dealt with that. You sent me a catalogue, I told you not to. It says on the back here that this will always be yours. Yeah? So, in a way, you're using my house as a warehouse. I'll be charging you 26 pence or something a day.
Brilliant.
He said, you already owe me £6.28. Something like that.
Genius.
And, sorted it out. So again, it just...
So hang on, but are they going along with this?
I don't know what happened. He said they sounded annoyed and said they'd get back to him, and they haven't. But he said, I'm not bothered. They can take as long as they want because the money just keeps going up.
Yeah.
So
What sort of profit has he made so far?
Well, when I spoke to him in the week, it was like £6 odd.
Yeah.
I think that was on Tuesday. So he's he's just leaving it. It's like an investment.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like an antique he's bought.
It's just going up every day. So.
Well, keep us posted on that. That's dynamite. One day we need to speak to your father.
Yeah, I think so.
So many questions need to be asked of him.
In fact, I might set and give you a letter to take home.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Pilkington. Great. I must admit, I was a latecomer to Nick Cave.
He's extraordinary, yeah.
I mean, years into his solo stuff before, I decided that he was brilliant.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
He's fantastic. I had some exciting news this week, Carl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you'd like things to be quite samey. You'd like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember. What did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal.
Do you want to bring it?
I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I know that, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders."
Right.
It was like that when I saw Carl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Carl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said. You get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you've got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might just get used to it.
Whoa! Don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Carl.
Did you discuss it?
Carl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
It's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais...
Yeah.
What did I do on, Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing,
For those, that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine, apparently it sells quite well, it's one of the sort of female, kind of, issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the 50? In the top 50 of the entire country?
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
no. Which always sort of unnerves me.
And also
slightly.
they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No, there's a huge... I don't know if this is international, it could even be international, I'm not sure actually, so I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So, Fred Durst...
Yeah.
That sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year... Alright, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one, most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas, okay? This year, I'm rather annoyed, because all I'm gonna win is a moped. That's the prize this year, that's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry? Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
Just a moped, all I'm gonna get is a moped.
All you're gonna win is a moped.
Yeah,
you got no chance. You've got no chance. Who else is in it? Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know, lots of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Ding, so you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're gonna come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to he, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would. AC/DC. Brilliant. You shook me all night long on XFM 104.9. Well, this show is a rockin'.
It is.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I came up with a new strand for Karl as well. He's always got, we've done, I don't think there's a week gone where we haven't mentioned an hairy kid.
A hairy child, you're right.
Yeah. And some related to a monkey and that. And I thought you could do a regular thing where he's got to come up with a story about an ape or a monkey, and it's called Chimpanzee That.
Of course.
I have got one, but I can't remember it at the moment, so I'll just have to
It'll
think
come to you
about
whenever
that.
you've joined the show. Well, listen, while you're thinking about that, while you're stewing on that, here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, you know, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be you know, something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, you know, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you probably have... You and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past, and I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, you know, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." You know, the police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team, you know.
It's a great, and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird, because now it has got out of hand. Do you know what I mean? Like, years ago when I was growing up on the estate, yeah, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, it did seem that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and...
Police are getting shorter and
But
younger.
you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything
but
like these kids
I
here,
mean, the thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself, just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh god, this is the fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
To
it!
see how far I could
It's
throw it.
brilliant.
So, you know, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
that, right?
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
Of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh god. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door," and I sort of went, "What?" as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no," and I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings, so I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all
And
he
he looked at me.
And then you fell asleep, and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Karl.
is,
Right.
he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Karl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, I knew I did wrong, and I was scared that my dad was going to belt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you know, I'll be more careful next time.
But that was clearly good parenting on the part of your father, because these young tykes, clearly they don't have the
what do you do?
the father support.
I don't
do
even.
they?
I don't know if
If you were
know-
living in that street, very quickly, what would you do? What would your approach be? If you were living in his street?
What if they'd come over and they just vandalised all your pebbles, right, that you'd been saving over the years, and just threw your gravel away? What would you do if they just...
I'd probably clout one of them.
So you'd use violence?
I think it's the only way sometimes.
Sometimes the only way.
And I don't mean, you know, really bad, but I'd show them that I'm not putting up with this.
Right.
And then the problem is you've got their family coming round, and they're probably quite
Go
out.
asleep. If you hit a kid and the dad comes down, just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just...
So,
Equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know,
Yeah.
a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head?
Yeah.
Just go, oh, I had a weird dream. It won't work.
It's like with our kid, right? He was. I told Ricky about this the other day in the pub, but it's.
Is this your brother?
He never, yeah.
Because he was a
never used
terror,
to be-
wasn't he?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but it
He
was
did
more,
drive a tank down the high street once, didn't he?
Yeah, that's when he was in the army.
Yeah.
But
Another story.
But this time, I remember my mum and dad were going out right for the evening, and I must have been about 5, so our Mark was like probably 18 or something like that, 16, 17, 18. So my mum and dad go out, and our Mark says to me, Right. Here's a deal. Do your little deal. I'm going to have a load of women round. Right. Deal is, I'll let you have your tractor in the house.
Wow, he had a tank, you had a tractor.
Yeah, but his brother didn't have the rocks that Karl had.
No.
So he needed the tractor to put his toys
What kind
along.
of a man was he? He brought a bunch of women round?
So, yeah, there was loads of... But do you know when you're a kid, you don't think, oh, I know what they're up to. You're not bothered, are you? Do you know what I mean? As long as I've got my tractor, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I was...
He hasn't changed a bit.
But how many women did he have round? Was it just him and, like, a bunch of women?
Yeah.
Was it like, what's his name? What's his name? Like Nedwell from Confessions?
Yeah.
Confessions of an Older
Well, they all
Brother.
just came round and had a
He
big
liked
orgy.
his women. Seriously, right, my mum and dad had to move because they got sick of women coming round saying, I've got a kid and it's your marks. They had to move because it got that bad.
You know, did you hear, when you were playing on your tractor and there was women running back and forth in underwear, did you ever hear this noise? Did you ever hear that?
Or kind of wow 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 wow
Wow, 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 wow. And just see your brother's arse disappearing down
Yeah,
the thing
exactly.
being chased by a butcher. Did you ever?
It's not important, is it?
Is that what it's going to be like, do you think, when I'm voted #1 most eligible bachelor in Great Britain?